Chicago is a city with a rich history and many significant events that have shaped its development. Here are some key historical facts about Chicago. Number 1. Founded in 1833. Chicago was officially incorporated as a city on March 4, 1837, but its roots trace back to a small trading post established in the early 19th century. The name Chicago comes from the French version of a Native American word, shikaakwa, which referred to the wild leeks that grew along the Chicago River. Number 2. The Great Chicago Fire of 1871. On October 8, 1871, a devastating fire swept through the city, destroying much of it. The fire started in a barn and raged for 3 days, leaving about 100,000 people homeless. Despite the massive destruction, the fire led to a major rebuilding effort that resulted in Chicago becoming a modern city with advanced building techniques. Number 3. The Chicago World's Fair, 1893. Also known as the Columbian Exposition, this World's Fair was held to celebrate the 400th anniversary of Christopher Columbus's arrival in the Americas. The fair introduced many innovations, including the first Ferris wheel, and helped establish Chicago as a center of culture and innovation. Number 4. Birthplace of the skyscraper. Chicago is considered the birthplace of the modern skyscraper. In the late 19th century, engineers began experimenting with steel frames, allowing buildings to soar to new heights. The Home Insurance Building, completed in 1885, is often considered the first modern skyscraper. Number 5. Prohibition and the Mafia. During the Prohibition era, 1920 to 1933, Chicago became infamous for organized crime, most notably the activities of Al Capone. Capone's influence grew as he took control of the city's illegal alcohol trade, and his violent tactics earned him a place in American criminal history. Number 6. The Chicago Cubs and Wrigley Field. The Chicago Cubs, one of the oldest and most beloved baseball teams, are a staple of the city's sports culture. Wrigley Field, the team's home since 1914, is one of the most iconic ballparks in America and is known for its historic ivy-covered walls. Number 7. The stockyards and meatpacking industry. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Chicago became a major center for the meatpacking industry, particularly with the development of the Union stockyards. Upton Sinclair's novel The Jungle